Just a final quick question. Beer travel city. Best beer travel city. And I'll add the caveat to bring beer back.
Just one? Just one?
Just one. Just one.
Gotta be a travel man.
Denver. I'm just thinking to bring beer back distribution. Denver gets a lot of stuff that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff around Denver that you can. I mean, if you're not talking about just that city, because you got who's doing the fruity bits.
Casey.
No, that's Kate. No, Casey's doing the fruit stand. The bits and bolts. It's Oh shoot.
But I was thinking like Firestone Walker, for instance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's available in
right.
Denver.
Or a Russian River. You can get Russian River in Colorado.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
Could go to
yeah,
San Diego,
that's one of the spots. Yeah.
But you'd lose out on some other stuff. So I would say.
Plus, there's just so many good breweries around the Denver Boulder area.
So many reasons to go to Denver, anyways. But if I was gonna fly somewhere just to bring beer back, to bring a wide variety of beer from a bunch of breweries, I'd go to Denver.
I probably really couldn't argue with that. I mean, that's the same as distribution point. I mean, it's right there. That would probably be I was going to say Colorado, like just, somewhere in that general area that you could hit a spot, Gotta love San Diego, though, just in general. I mean,
yeah. That was my first thought.
There's a lot of stuff there, like from a beer city standpoint. I mean, San Diego just has breweries galore. I'm not saying they're all whatever, but just saying they have a lot to pick from. You got some big names there. You can pop out from San Diego and still hit some cool spots without going even real far out. If you want to travel, then sure, you can go.
Stone, Alpine, Green Flag.
That's all right there.
Society,
I know somebody kill me, right? It's horrible beer. So, but there's some other good, there's some other cities that I think, from a smaller aspect, depending on what you're looking for. If you're trying to go for all the big heavy hitters and all that jazz, then sure, yeah, I mean, you got to pick somewhere like those kind of towns.
I kind of want to say Portland, Maine, because that's 2 hours to Boston. Yes. So you can go to Portland and get Allagash and Maine Beer Company and Bilson Brothers and stuff. Drive 2 hours down to Boston to get Trillium.
From the east side standpoint, yeah. The East Coast has got a lot of nice stuff out there.
I was gonna say Burlington, Vermont would be another good one because you're kind of right in the middle there.
It's
getting everything.
3 or 4 hours, I think, from Burlington to Portland.
You're even still popping down to you're still even not too far from Richmond, Virginia.
That's from there.
Is that right far?
Yeah, I think that's like 8 hours or something.
Wow, that's not that far, man. If it's under 10 hours, that's not that far.
Admittedly, this city's a little, I guess, done. I'd still have to bring Asheville up just because, like, in addition to the great, like, they don't have as many, but they've got great breweries there. And then, like, I don't go to Bruising Ales anymore. I can no longer recommend them.
Appalachian Vintner and
Tasty's my go-to place.
Good.
Like
Appalachian Vintner has a little bigger selection.
Well, I like Tasty because they've got the tasting bar there. The guys are really cool. And then not just for the beer, but they've got a lot of like knickknacks and stuff. Like if you want to get some glassware from Allagash or who makes the Mexican cake down there in Atlanta, Westbrook. You want to get something from there. They've got like all the beer swag from all over, and then I've found like that's honestly where when I get Allagash, it's all from Tasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little. My problem is a dumb problem. Last time I was at Tasty's, like, oh, you're the dude from Cincinnati. What's your friend with the big red beard? It's like, oh, I come here way too much, man. I come here way too much.
Pretty much. I think Cincinnati could annex Asheville, and there wouldn't be much of a fight.
We have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of folks that travel down there. I think that Asheville, I'd have to give some points just from ambiance of the area. When you're down there, it's
there's so much to do.
Sometimes, it's not just about the beer. There's hiking to be done. There's a lot of great eating to be done.
On the river.
Hit the river. I mean, you're all over down there, and nice. The weather's nice. Area's nice. So you got the Greenway through there. Biltmore Estates is right there. So you have a lot of cool stuff that's there. It's just got its own vibe. If you haven't been down there, it's got its own vibe.
6 hours, 6-hour drive.
Right, unfortunately, I don't know how many more breweries we'll see get started up down there because I just don't think they have the population size to support it. I'd like to see some more, but then again, you've got
I'd like to see some better ones.
Hold on. Before we start talking about Asheville with that, Cincinnati's got its own problems with that one.
Well,
Let's digress.
that
a lot of
show.
cities do these.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of places have things opening up, and some people get some licks and have some nice stuff, and then some people don't. I mean, that's business. That's not beer. That's not food. That's not. It's just business on that level. So. Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati, when you look at some of the stuff popping up, we have some nice fledgling vibe coming up. We're not in Nashville, we're not San Diego, we're not Portland, Maine, or Oregon.
Thank God we're not Cleveland.
We're not, well, isn't that always the case? Even Seattle, Washington. I mean, Seattle's got a very nice, vibrant beer scene, man. Great city. Like, if you want to talk about a solid city to go visit, besides I got the Jimi Hendrix thing, that's all that's great. But again, a great place to go have some beer and do something else besides like sit on your butt and just have a drink.